Hello, my lovelies. Elsie here to do your sneak peek for this week. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here, and welcome to a new week. So I am doing this reading this week on a Tuesday. It will begin to come out on a Monday sooner or later throughout the month of September, and we'll go back to that schedule. But for now, it's coming out on a Tuesday, and I've got you for the next 7 days. So if you are brand new and you just rolled up in here, welcome, welcome. I hope you will stay. There is a subscription button down in the bottom right hand corner of this screen, and if you are the ride or die and you're here all the time clicking, viewing, subscribing with your thumbs up, I'm reading for you. Thank you so much for all the ways that you love me on this channel. And so what is this reading? This reading is a reading that I do once a week for everybody, for all of the signs, and I go from Aries to Pisces, and I just spend a few minutes on each sign to give you some energy for this week. So it's this current week, the next 7 days, and I've marked everything down below in the description, so you can just scroll this video to find what you need for the signs energies that you need. But please, please, please stop watching tarot for just your sun sign. Natal charts are free everywhere on the internet, and if you know if you were born in the AM or the PM, even if you don't have your exact time of birth, you can figure out what you have for a moon or a rising sign, and then come back and watch for that. It'll give you a much rounder view of what's going on in your life, because you'll get to know what's going on out there, what's going on in the soul, and your personality, which is your sun sign. So if you are interested in a private read, please look below in the description. I have pinned a comment, and there is a sale on right now. You will receive from $5 to $20 off of any of my readings. Please click the link in the comment section there, pinned at the top, and if you click the link, it'll take you to Wizio, and you can check out the pricing there. All pricing is as is. You do not need a code. And so in this reading, I will read for everything. It's not just love. So if you're here for just a love read, that's not what I'm doing. I will actually read about love if it does come up, but I'm actually reading about everything: your home, your hearth, your children, your family, your job, all of it. And so it's not just going to be love readings here, my friends. That would be the singles read, which I do on the weekend. All right, let's take a look, Aries. Lead us in, friend. Let's find out what's going on for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries, please. Get comfortable here. Tell me about Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's coming up this week? Sneak peek for this week for Aries. Got the Hierophant. We've got the Hanged Man. What do we got here? We'll start here. We've got the Hierophant, we've got the Hanged Man, we've got the Devil, and we've got the Two of Wands. Aries, I feel like somebody here is about to make a decision this week, maybe in the next 7 days. I do see with the Hierophant here that possibly it is about a commitment. Somebody might be getting married. Someone might be preparing to pop the question. I feel like if you're somebody who's kind of in this Hanged Man energy, you're pausing for a moment, because this is a really important moment here, right? It feels like somebody here is checking with the higher self. Is this really what I want? Do I really want to commit to the situation? So for some of you, it could be somebody is going to pop the question. For others of you, it's like going to the next level. Do I want to go to the next level of this relationship? Do I want to take the promotion that they're offering me? It's going to cause me to have more time at work, maybe mandatory overtime, right? So I feel like there is an important decision that's being made here, and you're involving the higher self. For some of you, it's a commitment. It might be a commitment to, like I said, the next level, a new job. It could be a commitment to a person. But we do have the Hanged Man energy next to the Devil, because I feel like you have your doubts. It feels like somebody here is having doubts, maybe a little bit of fear, feeling like, what if I get into this and then I can't get out? What if it becomes codependent or obsessive? And this, like I said, could be a relationship, could be work. But we do have the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. So I feel like it's you're preparing to make a decision, and you're kind of looking out there, taking one last look, surveying the land, and thinking to yourself, is this really what I want? Do I really have the world in my hands? It's about time for you to make a decision, to take a path this way or that way, and neither path is the wrong way, Aries. There's lessons on both paths equally. So I feel like right now you're in hanged energy because you're looking for stability in a perspective that you're trying to find, making sure that you're doing last checks before anything goes down here. Because I feel like right now I'm speaking to somebody who is single and abundant. I feel like you're somebody who's a business owner. You've built something from the ground up by yourself. Nobody's helped you. It could be money. It could be a job. It could be your reputation. It could be, I feel like you have a lot of confidence in yourself that you can do it alone. But now you're about to add a +1 for some of you, or you're about to go from this energy of the 9 of Pentacles where you were doing it all by yourself. Maybe you're going into a collaborative situation, right? And I only say that because we have 3 Pentacles on this side of the card. And the three Pentacles is about collaboration and cooperation. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So we have, I feel like you were giving somebody reciprocity. So it was going pretty well back and forth, whether it's work or whether it's a relationship. But I feel now it's like it's got to be a collaborative opportunity. It's like either I'm going to get married or we're not going to be together anymore. Either I'm going to take the opportunity or I'm going to change jobs completely. But you're committing to something here, whatever it is. It could be your Pentacles, it could be your singlehood. But I think for somebody, they're committing to a next step in something here. We do have the Knight of Cups. So for some of you, it is a romantic thing. So I feel like for some of you, this commitment is like moving the person into your home or deciding that you want to see them and exclude everyone else. So it's just a one-on-one thing. For others of you, I think that it's marriage. I think somebody is deciding that it's time to get married, to go to the next level. Yeah, there's the 3 of Pentacles. Called it out, and there it is, right? So the 3 of Pentacles tells me, do I want to cross the line from collaborative, cooperative, being able to come do my 9 to 5, punch in, punch out, go home and not worry about work? Or do I want to get into this community sort of collaborative, cooperative energy where they're going to depend on me, where it's an actual partnership, where I'm going to be having to put in more time, maybe travel, maybe it feels like for some of you, it could be more expectation, right? Because as you change levels in your life, you get more expectation, or you have to be there for people at a certain time. And I think that somebody here is wondering if it's worth it. Is this really what I want from my life at this time? And that's because of this Hanged Man energy here. Somebody is taking a pause or holding back or waiting for some sort of perspective to show up before they actually make the decision. Tell me what's going on more for Aries, please. We've got the Ace of Swords. So I feel like you will make a decision this week. It feels like you will get some sort of clarity, like a triumphant, okay, now I know what I'm going to do. Something is going to become very clear to you. And for some of you, it's going to be, yes, I want the commitment. The commitment at work, the commitment in the relationship, the next level of commitment. Maybe we go from seeing each other casually and you're no longer going to be single. We go from seeing each other casually to actually in a commitment to one another. It doesn't have to be marriage or any of that serious stuff. We do have the 4 of Pentacles. Holding on to some sort of clarity or perspective here. It feels like somebody here knows what they've got, that the person, if it is a person that we're talking about, the person that you are with is somebody who you know, you see their worth, you know who they are. This person is somebody who really doesn't need you. Whether this is feminine or masculine energy, this is somebody who really doesn't need you. They don't need the commitment. They don't need the marriage. But if you want it, they're willing to do it. Because that's the flexibility of the Empress, right? She has all queen. She's got all the energy of all the queens. She also has the wisdom and the knowledge of all the queens. So I feel like somebody here is holding on to an Empress. And something is becoming very clear about wanting to take something to the next level with the Empress. If you're looking at this in terms of work, I feel like there is somebody here who is about to make a very good decision, abundant decision. I feel like it's going to offer you far more than the 9 of Pentacles if this is a work reading for you, and you are holding on to this abundance. And I feel like you are going to come to some sort of clarity this week as to whether you take the position or not. Because I feel like it's going to ask you to go on a certain path, always do the right thing. It's going to make you very busy. It feels like you might be a teacher or somebody who has decided they are going to teach something within the corporation to other people. We have the 7 of Swords. Interesting. So I feel like this is a really hard decision, 7 of Swords, and the Ace is 8 Swords. It feels like somebody's been thinking about it obsessively. I feel like you're kind of holding on to it or holding off or asking them to hold on while you make a decision. It's a good idea if you go slow. That's Taurus energy. It's a good idea if you do go slow before making the decision. I feel like it feels like there's something here that you don't trust. Your intuition is telling you, I feel, that there's something that you're missing. Tell me what the 7 of Swords is. We've got the 5 of Swords. We've got the Seven of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. You know what I think you're skipping right over, Aries? The fact that you guys argue a lot. There's a lot of fighting. There's a lot of arguing. There's a lot of... I'm looking at the Knight of Swords, and it feels like this person is somebody who nitpicks you, I'm going to say. They are somebody who's very much about the specific details of the Ace of Swords, the facts, and it feels like it's confusing, because I feel like what you're kind of jumping over is the fact that we don't really get along. I'm still confused about if we have fundamental differences or not. And the Knight of Swords tells me that someone is very aggressive or forceful with their ideas that they're placing on you, and they want you to believe what they believe. In other words, that there could be a situation where maybe you two are not the same religion, and the other person wants you to join the religion in an official way. It could be something like that. This is a fundamental difference that I feel is very confusing, that we haven't necessarily cleared up, but somebody here is being very aggressive with their line of thinking and the way that they're saying it to you. If this is work, I feel like there is somebody who's in the next department, somebody who is a boss, who is a superior, somebody who I feel you do not trust, and your intuition is going off and saying, this person I know has been talking about other people in a way where they're trying to cover it up with emotion. They're trying to say like, oh, that poor person, this is what's going on in their life, that they're actually a gossip and they're very aggressive with it, but they're trying to cover it up with emotion. I feel like there's a lot of other options you could take, but if this is the one that you want, I feel like you just need to stop and assess the situation, right? Tell me why the Hanged Man is here. We've got the Eight of Wands, we've got the Two of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. I'm just saying that you're making a decision really quickly here, and I don't think you should. I feel like you should not make a decision quickly. I feel like you should hang out in the Hanged Man energy for a while. This is quick energy coming at you, but it feels like you need to take time to sort of figure it out. You need to take time to go in by yourself and figure out what it is that you want, so you don't have to deal with the fallout later. Tell me what the outcome is here for Aries. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Star, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like that in order for you to be able to have balance in your life, you may have to walk away. You may come to a decision for some of you that this is not the situation for me. I don't want to commit to it. I don't want to go to the next level. It's going to take a lot of time. And I don't really trust the situation. Maybe you're going to ask for more time because you have a little bit of doubt. You're preparing to make some sort of really big decision. So all I'm going to say is I feel like if you're going to make this big decision, take your time and do it. Don't run into it, because it could end up, having adverse effects for you with the Five of Wands. It feels like you want to make the decision quickly because you feel like there's a lot of competition, that they're saying, look, tell us if you're going to take the job or not. If you're not, we're going to the next guy. It could be this person saying, if you're not going to marry me, the relationship is over. It could be something like that. So what's coming next? We've got the Nine of Cups, the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and we have the Hermit energy. You need to reconnect to your spiritual self, find your light, and realize what it is that you want. We do have the Nine of Cups here. You have to realize what your wish fulfillment is and take charge of that. It's going to cause you to go into your intuitive energy here and be quiet, silent with other people. Go into the silence and figure out what it is that you actually want, Aries. We do have Gemini energy here. We've got Virgo energy, Libra and Taurus, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and Taurus. All right. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me about Taurus. Tell me about the bull gang. What is going on, Taurus? Tell me what is coming up for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in the next 7 days. This is your sneak peek for the week, Taurus. And if you are interested in a private read, please look at the pinned comment below this video. It is pinned to the top of the comments. Everything you need is there. Please take the link. You'll see the pricing. There is a sale between $5 and $20 off of my private reads. Tell me about Taurus. What's coming up in the next 7 days? Sneak peek for the week for Taurus. We've got the Nine of Cups, Taurus. It feels like this is going to be a week of, like a happy week. It feels like things are coming up for you that that you're totally oblivious to, I want to say, because this person has got their eyes closed and they're sort of in a meditative state. This person is a potter, right? They're working on a potter's wheel. This is something that they really enjoy doing. And this person, I feel, doesn't even really have to think about it. It's almost like they go into a meditation and their hands do the work. I feel like there is something here that is going to make you happy, but it's going to pull you out of this meditative state, this happy state that you're in right now. You could be single and happy at this time with the 9 of Cups. We have the Chariot, and it's sort of racing in here. So there is some sort of victory and balance that is coming toward you here, but I feel like it's under the surface. We've got Chariot energy, which is Cancer, and to me, this Cancer energy is usually someone who will keep things on the down low, underneath the surface. It's really hard to get Cancer to bring their feelings to the surface, but it's only because of a trust issue. Cancer doesn't really trust all that quickly or easily, and I feel like it's under the surface right now, but I feel like there is something that is coming at you pretty quickly here this week, Taurus. And it could be the Knight of Wands or something that is fiery, exciting. Tell me more. Got the Lovers. Look, I feel like there is somebody here who I feel is going to try and rock your stability. I feel like you're barely in instability, and what I mean by that is I feel like that it's easy for this person to pull you off track. If this is a person, the Knight of Wands is somebody who doesn't give you much stability. They are someone who kind of races in and out of your life, and they have an intention, and the intention is fire. To get some excitement, let's go out and do something. Like, it feels like this person is wanting to pull you a little bit off track, and I don't think that they come at you, Taurus, with the intention of, oh, I'm going to pull Taurus off track. But I feel like this person runs in fire. So they're very living in the moment, I would say. To me, the Knight of Wands person is the van life person. It's the person who's like, let's go here, let's go there, okay, let's close up the van, let's go to the next location. So this person is somebody who's making, maybe they are in some risky energy, but they're definitely not somebody who's in very stable energy. I mean, they do have to have a sense of stability in order to be able to stay on the motorcycle, right? You have to be a sense of stability. But I feel like it's the speed at which they travel that really keeps them on the bike. That's what it feels like here. Tell me about the 9 of Cups here. We've got Justice. Got the 7 of Cups, and we've got the 5 of Pentacles. Taurus, I want to say that I feel as though you have a lot of opportunities, options, and those options, I feel, we're looking at the 7 of Cups, they're overwhelming. I feel like you have a lot of people that would like to be with you in sort of a romantic way, but that you're not interested in the people that are approaching you. That's what it feels like here. Got Justice, which is Libra. You're doing this to keep balance. I feel like you're keeping some sort of a boundary with some people in order to keep balance in your life. And I feel like you're just really enjoying being happy and single at this time. That's what it feels like. And I feel like people keep poking at you, right? Poking at you, Taurus. I think that you've put yourself on the outside looking in. And I feel like the people that are coming at you, Taurus, I feel like you're in a different level of thinking right now. And so you're kind of looking at people, and I don't think you're being too picky, but I do feel like you're looking at people saying, nope, that's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. We don't think the same way. We don't want the same things. This person who is the Knight of Wands, I feel is somebody that you feel deeply connected to. But I also feel like this person may not be your best bet, right? This is someone that you're attracted to. They're very desirable, kind of delicious, and you have a lot of chemistry with them, but I don't think that they are the best bet for you at this time. We do have the High Priestess. So I do feel that that you are listening to your intuition as you make decisions about people who are coming at you with their cup of love. And I feel like you're happy because, look, this person is making their own cups, their own vases, right? They're doing their own thing. And I think that's you. I think you're really happy where you're at right now. And that's why none of these offers that are coming in are any offers that you really are interested in. So I think that's why. You're not interested in 7 cups. You're interested in 10 cups. Give it all to me or don't give it to me at all. So I feel like you have a criteria. And again, we have cups cups and all different kinds of cups here. And this person's making vases. So Vase or vase, wherever you live, it'll be different. But I feel like you're already happy. Like your intuitive self is telling you, look, I'm already happy. People don't understand because I'm silent. I don't tell people what I'm doing with my time and my life, but I'm doing happy things and I really enjoy being on my own. We do have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, so it's like I don't need the commitment. I don't need someone to tell me that all the things that I want to hear about myself, because I feel like you're happy anyway, Taurus. You're happy on your own here. I feel like with the Three of Wands here that you are turning your back on some of the opportunities that are coming at you with the Seven of Cups here because they aren't what you want. You're specifically waiting for something. You're waiting for ships to come in, and I think that you have a specific criteria of what you exactly want in a partner, and I don't think that you've met anyone who fulfills your criteria. And please don't forget that the criteria that you want in another, you have to be all those things or you will never attract it. You cannot understand it. You cannot fathom it if it's not on your vibrational level. If you look at another person and they're fit and they go to the gym all the time and they're tall, dark, and handsome, or beautiful, tall, and have, a great body and all of that stuff, if that's what you want, you got to be that, because you're never gonna manifest what you're not. So I feel like you have a high level of criteria, and I feel like you are waiting for that to come along. And you're okay to wait. I think you're okay to wait. The outcome here, we've got the Sun in the reverse. We've got the Four of Cups. And we've got the King of Wands. You know what I think you're waiting for? I think you're waiting for someone who can teach you something, Taurus. Because the Four of Cups tells me that the reason you're rejecting is because the Sun is in the reverse. And the Sun's not a bad place to be. I don't think that the offers that you're getting are bad offers. I feel like you need someone who can be a leader, King of Wands. You need someone who can teach you something. Because when the Sun is in the reverse, it's like laying on the beach. It's a great place to be, and you're warm and it's comfortable, and all of those beautiful things that are going on, and the sun on your skin, but it's not a place of learning. And so when the Sun is in the reverse for me, you're not learning anything. You're not learning anything professional, spiritual, any of that. So I feel like what you're doing is you're rejecting people that are coming to you in fire because they can't teach you anything with their fire. You also want somebody that I feel is, whether you're feminine or masculine, somebody who can take care of themselves, somebody who will pursue you as equally as you pursue them. Tell me what's next for Taurus. We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and we have the Star. So I feel like you're the star, you're confident, you're making money, you could have your own business, or you've built yourself to this place of confidence and abundance, and you know what you want specifically. And I feel like the Seven of Wands tells me you've got some really good boundaries going on. And of course we know boundaries are for us and not them, but I feel like you're keeping the promises to yourself. That's what the boundaries are for. I also feel that people don't realize that you're love and light and a little bit of fuck around and find out. I'm just gonna say. One more card. There we go. Two of Cups. So you are waiting for the right person. That's it. You've got you're in this energy of wisdom here, and you're going to know this person when you meet them. And I feel like there is nobody who you've settled in for yet, because I feel like there is I feel like you have a lot of opportunity, but you have not yet decided to pick from the list, I'm going to say. The ones that are coming at you are not the people who are they can't teach you anything, because you're really a highly intelligent, Taurus, right? And if you especially like you're grounded, and Taurus is very much like Virgo about going over the details, and very much about intellectual making evaluating and reevaluating. And I feel like you can't find anybody who can be bigger, faster, better, stronger than you just yet. We do have Aquarius energy here. We have Gemini, Piscean energy. We have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have more Leo energy here. I think we have the one person here who's coming at you, but this is somebody here that I feel is the front runner, I'm going to say. The front runner is this person, the Knight of Wands, but this person won't give you any stability. They won't stay, I want to say. They're a person who is in and out of your life. All right, Gemini. Let's find out what's going on for Gemini. Sneak peek for this week, the next 7 days for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, if you are interested in a private read, you know what to do. look at the pinned comment. Everything you need is there. Follow the link. You'll see all the pricing. Tell me about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for this week. Tell me about Gemini for this week. Gemini, I feel like you're about to make some sort of decision. I think this week is a week of preparation. You're preparing, you're surveying the land, you're kind of, you might be checking flights, right? She's got her phone in her hand. I feel like you're preparing to do something here, Gemini. Tell me what's going on. Excuse me. We have the Four of Pentacles. We do have the Three of Swords. And we have the Eight of Swords. Very interesting. So I feel like you are preparing to make some sort of a decision this week. And I feel like you're keeping it under wraps. I feel like you are not being vulnerable, not telling people what you want to do. For some of you, you could be booking that flight, going on a trip by yourself. Two of Wands to me is adventure. I want to see what's out there. I want to pick a path and go on the adventure there. But I feel like there are some things that are going on in the mind here. You can see we've got the Eight of Swords. It feels like you feel that your hands are tied, that you can't really do what you want to do, or that maybe you don't see a way that you can get out of this place in your mind where you're thinking obsessively about all the things that could go wrong. Gemini, you wouldn't be like you to overthink, would it? Right? I feel like you have been let down before or disappointed. I think that you're keeping it all to yourself and you're not telling people that you're preparing to make a decision to take another path, go on an adventure. Maybe you're going to travel. But I feel like you're not telling anybody because you don't want to jinx it. Like, that's what it feels like. It feels like you don't want anyone else's input. You are shut off, shut down, and you're not sharing anything. You're being kind of miserly with your ideas. I've got the Five of Wands. Yeah, you've got some boundaries up here. Five of Wands tells me that you don't need anyone else's input. You don't want to have to be fighting about what actions you're taking. You don't want to have to defend yourself, tell them what you're doing, where you're going. 5 and 2 is 7. I feel like you're standing up for yourself by throwing up boundaries and really not telling anyone what's going on here. I feel like you are... The reason you're not saying anything is because you don't want to set a precedent that other people are going to say, okay, well, Gemini is going to be making this decision pretty soon. Let's wait and see what Gemini says. You don't want to put yourself in that position. I feel like that's why you're keeping it quiet, because you're really not sure about the decision you're making here. We do have Temperance. And we do have the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're going to go when you get the right signs. I feel like you're waiting for a sign, or you're waiting for a shift of energy. Temperance is the moment of alchemy. And I feel like you are going to be going on to the path that you're taking, or the place that you're going, or the adventure, whatever it is. It could be a relationship. It could be just a trip you're taking by yourself. I feel like at the decision that you make ends up with the sun. I want to say it's a good decision. You're making some clear decisions. You're not moving too quickly, I don't think. But the Queen of Wands tells me that once the sign comes, or the moment of alchemy is here, you're going to go. And you don't care what anybody says, because that's who the Queen of Wands is. She is the person who makes her own abundance, right? She makes her own abundance. She knows her path, and she is always growing and thinking and moving, very independent, making her own decisions, and not really caring what anyone else has to say. And we've got 5, 2 here. That's 7, and 1 is 8. That's quick moving energy, fast moving energy. So when you make the decision about what you're going to do, you'll be gone like that, and nobody's going to know what's going on with you. Tell me more about Gemini, please. We've got the 3 of Wands. We've got the Fool. There it is. I feel like you've already made a decision that you're going to go do something, expand, go out there and figure out what it is that you want out there. It is a new chapter here. I feel like what you are looking for is a new connection, and I don't think that you're happy with the options that you have around where you live. I feel that you're looking at some sort of an adventure here. An adventure in love. And I feel like you're looking for the new only. That's what it tells me, Gemini, that you're only looking for new connections. You're not looking back there because you don't like the options that you have back there. We have the King of Cups, so you do have a criteria. You're looking for somebody who's emotionally intelligent, who's whose heart is open, right? Their heart chakra is open. You're looking for somebody who's looking to give someone a cup, so be very serious with the offers that they have. You're also looking for someone who is protector, someone who is good in, someone who can protect you in the case of choppy waters. I feel someone who can stay really secure and steady in a hard situation. So I feel like you are, it's time for you to expand. Possibly you're looking at hopefully going on a trip and finding a love interest on a trip. It could be that. What's the outcome, please? What's the outcome for Gemini? We've got the Knight of Wands, we've got the Tower, and we've got the Magician. I feel like you will be getting your answer this week, and I feel like you are going to be making a decision about what it is that you're doing here. You're about to go on a path here, a different path. You might be beginning something new with somebody who I feel like you're either about to meet in the future. Yeah, it does feel that way. And whatever decision you make here is going to tell me whether or not you meet this person or not. What's next? Well, we've got the Tower and the Knight of Wands. So it tells me there's a shift in your thinking. There's a shift. Something is shocking. It's like, boom, I make the decision and I go. The Magician is here. I trust myself. You trust yourself that you're capable. You've got the resources. You can take care of yourself. Tell me what's coming next here for Gemini. We've got the Eight of Wands. We talked about that. We've got the Sun. And we've got the Five of Swords. So I think that the reason you're not telling anybody what's going on is because you want to take action, because you've got all of the information that you need. I feel like you're taking an educated leap of faith here into something else, and you don't care who doesn't like it. You don't care to say anything to anybody. You're keeping it under your hat because you don't want the conflict and the disagreement. Because honestly, you don't really care what anyone else says. You're making your own decision and you trust yourself. And if people want to cheer you on from a distance, that's fine. But I feel like you've been through a pretty hard cycle. And I feel like as you step into this new world or make this decision, I feel like it's really clear as to what you want to do. You need to get out there and figure out what it is that you want. You have a realization here that you will get the victory after this hard cycle. And there's something here that you are walking away from. And it might be maybe a relationship that didn't work out. It could very well be. But this also is the beginning of listening to your intuition. So I feel like you're being courageous, listening to your intuition, and you're about to take a leap of faith into possibly on another path. And on that other path, wherever it is, you don't have to be traveling. You could be moving away from your town. You could be deciding that you want to go visit a friend in another state for a weekend. I feel like in that place where you go, that you're probably going to meet someone who might qualify as a love interest here. We do have Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, and Leo. We have Gemini and Aries. We have Scorpio energy. We have more Aries energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, more Sagittarius. There we go. We have Leo again. All right. Let's talk about Cancer. Tell me about Cancer, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, please take a look at the pinned comment. And if you hit that link, it'll take you over to Wizio where you can see all of my pricing. There is a sale on right now between $5 and $20 off of my reads. Tell me about Cancer, please. What's coming up for the next 7 days? Sneak peek for this week for Cancer. Got some cards that came out on their side. This is a challenge to me, Cancer, whenever they fall out on the side. We do have the 10 of Cups and we have the 8 of Cups. So I feel like the challenge is having the ultimate apex happiness here. But it feels like if you want this 10 of Cups, you're going to have to leave something behind. There is something here that you've been settling for. And I think it's the 8 Cups because the 8 Cups is here. And what are you looking for if you want the 10? You're looking for 2 cups. So it feels like you are going to need to leave something behind or walk away from something you were settling for emotionally in order to find, in order to be completely in the apex of happiness, this emotional fulfillment here. I feel like you have to go find the other 2 cups because whatever you were doing, wherever you were, is something you were settling for. You weren't reaching high enough, Cancer. We've got the Judgment card here. So you're going to be making a decision, I feel, this week to leave something behind in order to be happy. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and I feel like it's a realization that you've had with this Judgment energy. I feel like the universe is poking in and saying, look, we're calling you to change paths here. Something here is going to change things forever. Because when Judgment shows up and you're making a decision based on things that maybe happened in the past, it feels like you are making a decision to move forward here, but it feels like it's a decision that's going to change everything. Because the Judgment card is a really big change. It's a new trajectory. And so I feel like somebody here has decided, I'm not going to settle anymore. I've worked really hard on myself. This is self-mastery. The Eight of Pentacles is working on the self or putting the hard work into something. And so I feel like you've worked on yourself to a point where you're now reevaluating what truly makes you happy, Cancer. And I feel like you're coming up with this Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups could mean anything. Look, it's different for everybody. For some people, that could be a partner and children. For other people, it could be that I'm single forever. But whatever it is, I feel like that's what you're going for. That's what you want. Tell me about the Ten of Cups. Got the Devil. You're doubting it. You're doubting that the Two of Cups is even out there. Every time I meet somebody and I think I'm going to have the 10 Cups, they play me like a puppet. They get codependent. I can't get them off me. I can't spend a moment by myself. They've always got to be in my energy. We've got the Star energy, because I feel like that's what you're attracting. I feel like you're the brightest star, Cancer, and everyone can see you from a distance. So you're going to attract people who are codependent. You're going to attract people who need healing, because you are healed. You're in the Star energy here. And sometimes that means that you're going to have to fight off the devil, because the devil's going to want to feed on all that positive energy as well. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you realize that you need a new beginning. That I feel like you've been thinking about this for a while, because there's some roots on that Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you've been taking care of this Ace of Pentacles, and I feel like you're about to plant it somewhere, and you're thinking that this is going to bring you happiness, the Ace of Pentacles, because the Ace of Pentacles will change your life. It is abundance, right? And it's everything and anything. It's going to grow, right? So at the very least, you have one pentacle, but if it grows, you can grow right up to the 10. And I think that you've already been at the 8. I feel like you've already been to this place where you know that you can work on yourself. And I feel so it's a matter of like 8 and 1 is 9. It feels like now the next step is confidence. Confidence enough to get whatever this means to you, whatever the 10 of Cups means to you. For some of you, it's financial stability. It's 10 Pentacles, right? 8, 9, 10. It's 10 Pentacles. For some of you, it's financial stability that will make you happy. For some of you, it's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aries maybe. Sorry, not Aries, but Aquarius, Virgo, or Pisces, if we're talking about a person. We do have the Hanged Man energy. And we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you know that you want this new beginning. You've already realized that you're in a place that I feel that doesn't make you completely and totally happy. And I feel like your happiness is probably has to do a bit with financial stability here. But I feel that it also, you're taking a moment to get stable in your energy, to move really slowly. You're not in a hurry to find the 10 of Cups. It feels like you need a perspective about how to begin. I'm not really sure how to begin, where to go to plant this pentacle. I'm not really sure how I get from the Ace to the Queen of Pentacles. It might have something to do with the 8 or the 9 Pentacles. But it does feel like you're trying to get some sort of 3D stability or balance through a perspective. I feel like you're holding back and taking your time, using your intuition to figure out what you want next. And that's when you will take initiative, or you'll be inspired to move forward, to go get what you want. Tell me what the outcome is here. We've got the Two of Wands, so it feels like you're preparing to make some sort of a decision, something that you've been waiting on and you're taking your time with. You're making a decision to find somebody who you might consider to be a person that you are very deeply connected to. Some of you might already know this person. Some of you don't know this person at all yet. But I feel like you're either preparing to meet someone like that, or you know who I'm talking about. Take it as it resonates for you. It's not going to be the same for everybody. We do have the Hierophant. So for some of you, you see your person the person who is your soulmate or the one you're deeply connected to as the Hierophant. This person is a spiritual teacher. They have knowledge, possibly religious knowledge, possibly spiritual knowledge, maybe both. But this person is a high achiever. They're happy in their life. They are somebody who's already happy. They don't need another person in their life to be happy. When you reach the Hierophant energy, it's because you're listening to the higher self, and you're no longer making decisions like 3D decisions, but you are making those decisions based on your spiritual energy or your spiritual lessons and what you've learned. So I feel like this Hierophant energy is someone that you feel deeply connected to, and somebody that I feel that you're preparing to speak with, connect with. This person might be your Two of Cups. We do have the Moon in the reverse. You're prepared to reveal something to this person. What are you revealing? That you have the same feeling. The feeling in your intuitive energy is telling you that this person is the person that is going to help you with this 10 of Pentacles, or sorry, 10 of Cups. This person that's going to make you the happiest you've ever been. We've got the 9 of Wands. I feel like it's going to take you coming out from behind the fear wall, though, and I feel like you're very close to making a decision. We've got the 9 wands and 1 in the hand of the king. That's 10. You're going to drop the burdens and then you're going to go. But I feel like you stop to check in with your intuition here. The high priestess is also someone who's being silent about their decisions. They're not telling everybody. I feel like something here you're going to reveal. What is it? We've got the 6 of Swords, we've got the 7 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. I feel like you do want victory, but I feel like you want to go slow. You're willing to move to be with this person, move to be closer to them, but you're willing also to change your mind and go from maybe this place of a chaotic thought pattern to a place where you're kind of calm about it. And I feel like that is what you're going to reveal to this person, that you don't mind throwing your seeds of intention and nurturing a connection, but that you want it to go really slow, which is the Pentacle energy. That's why you're starting small, right? Maybe we can see each other once in a while. You know, we're not codependent. We don't have to be stuck at the hip 24/7. We don't have to be in each other's faces all the time. It feels like you kind of want your space, but you also want some sort of connection with somebody here. Because I feel like you've been rejected a lot, and now you're ready to take some sort of leap of faith here, but it does feel like right now is not the time. I'm going to say you're not making that decision this week because of the 2 of Swords. You're at a crossroads, and it's time for you to realize what it is that you want before you move forward here. I feel like you're taking it slow, and that's okay, but I also feel like you're going to have to leave something else behind in order to reach up to the Hierophant, because the Hierophant just doesn't, you know, they just don't let just anybody into their life. The Hierophant is a very exclusive energy of always doing the right thing and being a teacher and listening to the higher self. And you have to be one of those people too if you're ever going to attract a Hierophant. So we do have Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. We have Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more Pisces, some Leo again. We do have some Aquarius. We've got Cancer and Pisces, Virgo and Pisces, more Pisces. We've got more Aquarius, Capricorn. We've got Gemini and Taurus. All right, Leo. Tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Leo for the next 7 days, please. Leo, if you are interested in a private read, you know what to do. Look in the comments. There's a pinned comment, $5 to $20 off of my readings for the month of September. Tell me about Leo. What's coming up this week for Leo? Leo, you have a week of balance, maybe decisions, some truth or honesty here. Truth coming out possibly. Maybe some legal stuff for some of you is coming to light here. Okay, so somebody here is trying to be honest with themselves. To me, with justice, it's like doing the right thing. You're going to do the right thing. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with someone else, Leo. It feels like there is somebody here that you feel very connected to, but it feels like you are waiting for a moment of balance or a shift of energy where you feel balanced enough and brave enough to lay it all out on the table. I feel like you want to do the right thing. There is somebody here that you feel very deeply connected to, but you haven't told this person, I feel, of your deep connection. It's like this is somebody that I feel you can't stop thinking about. Yeah, that you're disconnected from them, but I feel like it's almost like a feeling of worry. It's like, I just got to stop thinking about it. It feels like there's either some lack in this connection or we are not talking to each other. It's like somebody's pushed the other one to the outside. Maybe you're feeling pushed away by this person. They may have pushed you away if you haven't told them about your feelings. We do have the Empress. The Empress would do that. Look, the Empress has their back to everything that's going on here. So Empress, feminine or masculine, is somebody who has the wisdom of all the queens. This person doesn't need anyone. They don't need you. They don't need them. This person is making their own money, paying their own mortgage, taking care of their own stuff in the 3D. They also are happy on their own. Like, they enjoy their own company. They don't mind if nobody comes around. This is Taurus and Libra. This person is very balanced, and Taurus can stay home forever. Never underestimate Taurus's willingness just to stay home. I'm a Taurus sun, that's why I'm laughing. All right, so we do have justice here. I feel like you want justice in something. I feel like you want justice with the Empress, but I feel like you're either, it may not be that there's complete and total silence, but it feels like a disconnect is what it feels like. Because the Five of Pentacles is between the Empress and the Lovers. So I feel like given the chance you would choose this person, but this person can be a little bit intimidating too, right? And not intimidating because they're gruff and want to be intimidating, but this person really doesn't give a shit. Like, they really don't care if you show up or not, because they're looking off into the future all the time. The Empress is always going forward and looking into the future. She's never going to look into the past because she's already been there and she's not going backwards. So we do have the Ace of Pentacles. So you see this as a really good investment. You see the Empress as a really good investment. I feel like you really do want to give the Empress, feminine or masculine, the Empress, I feel like you want to give them reciprocity. 5 and 1 pentacle is 6. I think that you see the Empress's worth. I think that you see this person's value. And we do have the 7 of Cups. And I love this depiction because the 7 of Cups is confusion. You can see this person's holding the 2 cups, right? I really do want to give a cup to the Empress, but we've got the 5 over the head. Like, is it going to break my heart? Is this person going to break my heart? Is it going to work out, or am I going to end up in regret and sadness? What is going to happen here? We do have the High Priestess, because I feel like the Empress is probably the High Priestess. The High Priestess is also telling you that you should use your intuition to decide whether this is the right thing for you or not. But I also feel like you've been very silent with the Empress. I feel like the Empress doesn't really know how you feel, and that's why the Empress has their back to this. Look, the Empress isn't going to spend time waiting around because she is manifesting. I say she because there's a woman on the card, but feminine or masculine. She's feminine leaning, but also has masculine energy, and she definitely needs it if she's on her own, right? To make some hard decisions that she needs to make by herself. So I feel like that there is silence, that you've not really said anything to the Empress about your feelings because you're worried that the 2 of Cups will end up in the 5 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Swords. You think that the Empress is going to break your heart. We've got the 8 of Swords, which tells me that you've got yourself in a prison of the mind. You can't make a decision. You're thinking about the Empress obsessively, but you can't make a decision. And so it's been completely silent. I feel like you're supposed to dig into your intuition and figure out what it is that you want here. We've got the Fool. So I feel like you want to take a leap of faith. I feel like you want to take a leap of faith toward the Empress, but you're going to have to get in front of the Empress, is what I'm saying, because the Empress is already looking into the future. And if it's a new chance, if it's the Fool that you do want, but you can't get out of your head enough to make the decision, it feels like where you're stuck is right here in the 3 of Swords. You want to heal, right? The 3 of Swords and the Ace here. That's in the hand of justice. You do want justice in this broken heart, and I feel like you can't get out of your head. It feels like you go to the edge, the Fool, you put your toes over the edge, you look down, and then you get freaked out and you back away. That's what it feels like, that you're trying to make a decision here, because I think a whole lot is going to have to change for you. I mean, whenever you decide that you want to reveal feelings or that you want somebody in your life, everything changes. Everything has to change. It becomes a new chapter of your life, right? And the 8 of Cups is here. What you don't want to do is get yourself into a situation where you have to settle, right? You don't want to have to settle for the 8 Cups. I feel like you do want the 2 Cups as well. Like you want the 10 altogether. And so I feel like you feel disconnected from the Empress, or the Empress feels disconnected from you. You're going to have to reveal whatever is left in these cups here. We've got 5 cups here. I feel like I feel like the reason that you don't reveal your feelings to the Empress is because you've had someone kick over your cups before. Tell me what the outcome is for Leo. We do have the Ten of Swords. I feel like somebody here just needs to release some pain here. We do have the Seven of Pentacles. It's painful. The waiting is painful. You want to say something, but you're scared you're going to get hurt. So the waiting has become really painful. It's time for you, my friend, to make some sort of a decision. It's a decision that you need to make, because I feel like you've been waiting. I feel like you've been nurturing your own path and you've been waiting. But I feel like the waiting has become really painful and you want to release the pain. The Judgment card tells me that the universe is saying to you, it's kind of poking at you, come on, Leo, it's time for you to make a decision either way. Either you shut off this Eight of Swords and stop thinking about this person in an obsessive way and move on to the future, or you say something to this person. Tell me what's next for Leo. We have the Seven of Wands. You're at the crossroads here, but you're hesitating because I feel like you're holding back. It feels like fear. Yeah, feels like you're scared to make a decision here, but I feel like you will. I feel like this is telling me Eight Wands, that things are about to move forward and about to move quickly, or you're about to move quickly. Possibly you're going to communicate with this person. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse to me is the decision. The decision's already been made. The decision is, I feel like if the decision has already been made and it comes up as the Four of Cups, it feels like that you will go forward, but you're scared of rejection is what it is. You're scared that this person is going to hold back from your offer to reunite and your offer to become stable in some sort of passionate, happy, celebratory sort of connection here. I think that you feel that the Empress is going to say no. But I feel like you're going to make communication, and you may ask anyway because you need clarity on how the Empress feels about you, because the Empress has got their back to you right now. So we have we have Leo energy here. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have Aries. We have Libra and Taurus. We have Virgo and Pisces, Gemini and Libra. All right, Virgo. Why does it feel like it's been Virgo season forever? It feels like it's going so slow, but I suppose that's what it's all about, right? That's what Virgo season is all about. So I feel like it's been going really slow. I'm kind of grateful because I'm getting my crap together. Like it's funny that when I'm watching other astrologers talk about Virgo season and what it means and all of that stuff, it's totally what's going on in my life right now. I feel like I'm finally getting things together, cleaning out that closet, getting the cupboards in my kitchen are all getting cleaned out. Like it feels like I'm getting some crap together. So how about you? Happy birthday to you. All right. Tell me about Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter the next 7 days, please. Virgo, if you're interested in a private read, please look at the pinned comment. There's a sale on until the end of September. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse? For Virgo, why is the Ace of Wands in the reverse? Because there's a challenge here. And I feel like the challenge is stability in some sort of a relationship, a love relationship. The Ace of Wands tells me that you don't want to start out in fire. What you want to engage with is stability with someone that you have a very deep connection with. The Four of Wands to me is you're not dating for passion, right? The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. You're not dating for passion. You're not dating to jump in on fire. You're dating for stability. You're looking for commitment. And it does take longer to find someone when you are looking to date for commitment and reciprocity rather than dating in fire. I mean, finding people to be in fire with you is a dime a dozen, Virgo. We've got the Four of Pentacles. So we do have 10 of Pentacles. You are looking for a long-term relationship, someone who's possibly going to want to go for a long-term relationship and move into something a little more serious, moving in, engagement, something that is going to stand the test of time, be stable, right? And it's interesting because it's stable on the rocks, right? So when we build our house on the sand, it can, the sand is very moving, right? The sand is moving all the time. And if you build your house on the sand, it's apt to sink. So I feel like you're building your house on the rock. And we have the Six of Pentacles, which tells me you need more out of a relationship than passion. I mean, passion's always important in a relationship, always, right? But I think that you need more than that. So we do have the Six of Pentacles, which tells me you need someone who can keep up to you mentally, because you're always sort of 1 or 2 steps ahead, right? You're constantly overthinking. You're somebody who's always going over details, putting things in place. You're like constantly doing puzzles in your head. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles here, right now, you're kind of shut off, shut down, and not feeling very vulnerable. Because I feel like you have a lot of passion that comes at you, but I don't think that you have a lot of pentacles that come at you here. And I think you're looking for long-term, go slow, let's be friends, let's talk to each other, let's give each other reciprocal energy. I don't think that you're in that energy just yet. I feel like this is a realization that you've had recently, is that it would be great to have, a passionate partner, but I feel like that's not what you should lead with. And I feel like you've realized it because the sun is here, because you've gone through some sort of a growth period, I feel. Not only are you happy where you are, so you don't really need a partner, but I feel like you're bright. It feels like you are having breakthroughs and realizations. It feels like you're in some sort of a growth spurt here, professionally, spiritually, in your career. I feel like your life is going really good. And now it's like you want to add the +1, and you're not going to do that by starting out in fire here. That if it's going to start out in fire, that you don't want this new beginning. We've got the Eight of Swords. And we've got the Emperor. Yeah, so you've realized that it's all about you, and you're the one who is making the decision, making the choice. You like to do the pursuing. You're the person who I feel is stable and sturdy in your life, that you've created a life for yourself that is very comfortable, but you're the person who's not willing to budge. And I see that in this Four of Pentacles as well. You're a person who's not really willing to budge with your ideas. So I think that what you're trying to find is someone who will agree with your path. I think that somebody that you overthink a lot of things, but I really do feel like in the next 7 days, you're going to have some sort of a breakthrough and a realization that it really is up to you. You need to take control of the situation and figure out what it is that you want, and then you need to go get it, right? This is masculine leaning energy. Also has feminine energy though, so feminine or masculine. Tell me what else is coming up for Virgo. We've got the King of Wands. So I feel like you will move forward when you are inspired to do so. Nothing is going to stop you from getting what you want, but I do feel like this right now, this week, is probably a time of preparation. So you're thinking about what you want, sort of making a mental list. We've got the World card. Again, another indication that I do not want to start in fire. The days of starting in fire are done. That chapter is over. What I want to do is feel inspired, go get what I want. I'm going to take charge of the situation, get out of my head, because you're going to have some sort of a breakthrough here. And it does feel like for somebody here that, yeah, you're looking at the intuition. So it feels like until you're ready to get what you want to get, until you're ready to go get what you want to get, or start dating or find the right partner, I feel like that the High Priestess is telling me you're going to remain quiet. What you're doing right now, I feel like this in the next 7 days, is you're closing old chapters. You're closing old doors, accomplishing that, and stepping through to a new portal here. And what's on the other side of the ending of the old chapter is I'm now going to think things through. I'm not going to reveal my plan. I'm just going to move sort of in stealth, figure out what I want, take charge of the situation, and go get it. And so I feel like you are moving sort of in stealth mode now. You're not necessarily telling everyone your plans or what you're doing. We've got the Hanged Man. Yeah, so you're sort of in a pause here for a moment after you close the door to the old chapter, which is a chapter that I feel that you were dating for passion or fire, that you were sort of in and out of relationships. But I think since you got your stability as the Emperor, you're no longer doing that. And the King of Wands being here tells me that it's still important to you, but that's not your number one criteria. And that can be pushed to the back of the bus right now, because I feel like your priority is the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you're going to do it slow. Listen to your intuition. I feel like you're looking at everything from a very different perspective now that the door is closed on the old life. Tell me the outcome here. We do have the Two of Swords, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Five of Pentacles. And you're like, it's okay. I've got some high standards, good boundaries, and if I gotta be alone, I gotta be alone. I don't really care. I'll sit here at the crossroads for as long as it takes, trying to feel out the situation. I'll release what I need to release, but I'm gonna stay behind these boundaries and stand up for myself. I have a criteria, and I have a level of intellect, a level of passion. Like, I feel like you've got a list of all the things that you want. Make sure that you are on that list as well. Make sure that you are all of those things. But I feel like you're like, I'm okay to stay alone. Like, I'm okay to be alone in the Five of Pentacles. I don't mind being in the Five of Pentacles as long as my boundaries and my standards are high. Tell me what comes next for Virgo. I've got the Knight of Swords. I've got the Eight of Cups. And we've got the Chariot. I think that you're going to be just really completely and totally honest with people that you meet. The Knight of Swords is the one who is courageous and sort of rebellious, impulsive, but also is very honest, holding the Ace of Swords, right? So is the Chariot. We've got the Ace of Swords here, and it's truth and honesty. I'm going to be very factual and honest about what my turnoffs are. I'm going to tell somebody right up front, and you're not going to run up to them and tell them, but I think that you're going to be really aggressive with the way that you say to people, look, this specific criteria is what's going to make me leave, and what I want is victory. So I feel like with the Eight of Cups that you're going to be dating with sort of a detached sort of emotional energy. You're not looking to fall in love right away. You're looking at Pentacles. You're looking at build something slowly from a friendship, right? We've got 3 Pentacles on one side here, which is community, friendship, somebody who's going to cooperate, collaborate. We've got the 2 Pentacles. Then maybe I'll think about it, right? Make a decision about planting this Pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles here. So I feel like you are going to be completely and totally honest when you meet somebody new. I think that you've decided quietly that it's somebody who's going to be as abundant as you are, or it's not going to be at all. Because, I mean, this particular emperor is okay with the queen. There is a bit of a vibrational difference, but this person can always learn to be the empress, and we don't know that they aren't. We only know that they are leading with this queen energy, right? So we do have, what you need is somebody who's balanced, sturdy, stable, moves slow, somebody who's in it for the long haul, somebody who's loyal. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy here, somebody who's balanced in how they show their love, and somebody who's really hopeful and kind. All right. We've got Cancer energy, Pisces. We've got Pisces again, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We've got more Aries energy. We've got more Leo energy. So there is a lot of passion and Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, a lot of passion. I feel like you require that, but you're not leading with that, Virgo. All right, Libra. Tell me about Libra, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Libra, if you're interested in a private read, please look below this video. Pinned comment is below there. If you click the link, you'll see what all the pricing is for the discount that's going on. There's a sale until the end of September. Tell me what's going on for Libra this week. Libra, I put out a private read for you yesterday, Libra. You should go see that because I feel like it's there's some good things that are coming up for you here. Okay. Oh, that one fell to the floor. I'm not going to grab it. Let's find out what's going on here. All right, there you are, Libra. We start with your energy here. Got the Two of Wands. You're about to make a decision here. Got some challenges coming up here. Got some challenges coming up here, Libra. So the Wheel of Fortune. Things are about to change, and I don't necessarily know that you want things to change, but because I feel like you are already in some sort of a balanced energy where you're preparing to make some sort of decision. The Ten of Pentacles also came out on the side, and so I feel like you've had a challenge finding more money, possibly in a job, finding your abundance. I feel like your challenge is that you've been finding it challenging to find abundance. We do have the Wheel of Fortune here. It did come out on its side, and it's kind of a challenge because I feel like there is change that is coming here. So in order to be able to get what you want, that's something that you've never had before, you've got to be able to change. You've got to change your mind about what your abundance looks like. You've got to change your mind and make a decision instead of standing at the Two of Wands. It feels like you've got to make some sort of decision here. But I feel like ultimately, Libra, and this is sort of a Libra thing, is that you will stop at the crossroads and not make the decision if you feel like things will get a little wonky and out of balance here for you, because you're not a fan of it, right? We've got the Queen of Wands here, and the Queen of Wands tells me that you are, I feel like you're probably the most attractive you've been in your life. It feels like you are taking really good care of yourself, that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 wands. Very interesting. She's got one in the hand. So the Queen is somebody who is inspired to manifest whatever they want through the Master Manifester. I feel like you are independent or single right now, I want to say, and that I feel like this is a new energy for you. That I feel like you've dropped some burdens, overcome some things. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. You've overcome heartache here. You've overcome heartache, and I feel like it's time. Yeah, it's time for you to take charge of this Three of Swords. It does feel like possibly for some of you that there is a Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, that this person possibly is someone that you're at a distance from, and it's breaking your heart to be at a distance from them. But I also feel like you're not stepping forward to the Queen because you require balance. The Wheel of Fortune is here, which tells me that things are about to change and you don't have any control over the changes that are coming. So I feel like you're in your Emperor energy, so you can try and take charge of whatever is showing up here. Your back is to the future, so I feel like you're looking into the past. Looking into the past at this Queen of Wands here. Somebody who may have broken your heart. It's maybe someone you're disappointed in. We do have the Nine of Swords. We have the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So this Queen of Wands, I think, is somebody who is a soulmate for you. I feel like you're really attracted to them. I feel like they're very attracted to you as well. But there is a worry. And the worry is that the Queen of Wands moves very quickly. The Queen of Wands cannot be controlled. And the Emperor is a bit of a conqueror, right? Somebody who wants someone to stay in line, listen to me, follow me, I'm the leader. But the Queen of Wands is somebody who will go rogue, and they won't ask you before they make a move. I feel like you match really well with this person because you also have fiery energy. You might have fire in the moon and the rising. Maybe you're a Libra with a lot of fire in your chart. But it feels like that these two people, you know that you are supposed to be with this person, but you can't control them. And I'm not saying you're controlling, but I'm saying that as the Emperor, you expect a certain level of servitude. And the Emperor is the one who is in charge of the empire, makes all the money, pays all the people, in charge of everything, in control of everything. And I feel like the Queen of Wands makes you a little nervous because the Queen of Wands will rock your balance. So I feel like the worry is that if I get together with this soulmate in fire, and we have this new beginning, I feel like there is a worry here. And the worry is, I'm going to invest here, and then what? The Wheel of Fortune moves forward, everything changes. This person is my wish fulfillment, but will they move on from me? Will they decide to move forward with me and get married? Will they decide to commit to me? This person, I feel that you are heavily thinking is a soulmate, and you do want to invest in this person, but I don't think you can control them, and that makes you nervous. That you think that, we could get into a relationship today, and then tomorrow we could be moving on from it. Maybe it's not the thing that is going to work out for us. But we do have the Ace of Wands, which tells me you want the passionate new beginning. We have the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me you want to you want to extend the opportunity or the investment, because I feel like this is somebody that you feel like you've known forever, that they've been in your life forever, that you might have memories with them. The Six of Swords, though, tells me that at any moment we could move away from this. Somebody could switch it up on me, and I think it's the Queen of Wands. Tell me what the outcome is here. got the Nine of Wands. We've got the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Strength card. You know what I think it is here, Libra? I think that this person is someone that you have great respect for as a friend. I think that the Queen of Wands is someone that that is cooperative and collaborative. This person's on your team, has your back. They're pretty solid and sturdy, but I feel like they're somebody that you can't control. And the Nine of Wands is here. It tells me that it's almost a little bit exhausting, you trying to control it and this person not being able to be controlled. Now, you know that they've got your back and you know that they're strong, but you also know that that they could be too strong. You know what I mean? Like maybe that you would lose control of the situation at any moment here. What's coming next is we have the Princess of Swords, who is the Page. So I feel like that there is communication. I feel like new communication is at hand here. I feel like you may be watching this person. We do have the Five of Wands and you're holding back. This is the energy of reassessing the situation or holding back until you have the answer that you want. I feel like you're watching this person from a distance and that you are in, you're wondering if there's competition for them. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Do they want to settle down? Five of Pentacles. And you're watching from a distance. And I feel like this is someone that you're really not speaking to or that you're disconnected from. Or is this whole thing going to fall into lack? If I give this person reciprocity, are they just going to tell me to hit the bricks? Because you see the Queen as being someone who is, or the King, I mean, take it as it resonates for you. It could be feminine or masculine. And I feel like this person is somebody who can give you reciprocity. Six Pentacles, called it out. It's on the bottom of the deck. You'll get that in the future, but is it stable? Is it sturdy? Is this person going to listen to my counsel? Are they someone who is going to allow me to be their teacher, person that they would follow? I feel like that's really what you require. You require someone to follow you, listen to you, let you be their teacher. All right. We've got the Six of Pentacles here and the Four of Pentacles. 10 Pentacles underneath the deck. I feel like that there is some sort of a long-term relationship that you're hoping for in the future. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more Taurus. We've got lots of Taurus. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, more Aries, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got Libra, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, and Libra. All right. Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for the week for Scorpio. Scorpio, if you're interested in a private read, please look at the pinned comment in the comments. Click that link to Wizio, and you'll see all of my pricing there. Pricing is as is. You do not need a code for the discount until the end of September, up to $20 off my readings. Tell me about Scorpio, please. We've got the Five of Cups. Why is that, Scorpio? Got you in a bit of regret and sadness here this week. Why is that? Because you've walked away from something, or you're about to. Take it as it resonates for you. That you're thinking about walking away from a situation where you've been settling, Scorpio. You've been settling for some sort of... it feels like that you don't feel completely and totally emotionally convicted to the situation. It feels like you're releasing something with the full moon over your head, turning your back on something and releasing something. And I feel like it's because... whatever it is, it doesn't make you totally happy. And you don't want to be in regret here. Tell me what this is. We've got the Five of Swords. So there might be fundamental differences here. And that might be why you're thinking about leaving. No, it shows this person leaving, right? We can see their back. They've turned their back on this emotional situation. It's become boring. Maybe you're feeling rejected emotionally, but we do have someone walking away here as well. So it feels like two people are walking away. I don't think it's just you, and I don't think it's just them. I feel like I feel like this isn't working out. It's fallen into lack here. We've got 2 5s. Now, the good thing about having 5s here is that one is, to me, is lack. I mean, they're both lack, but when I see more than 1 5, it means that something is about to change quickly here. We have the moon energy, but you're not exactly sure how that's going to go down. Things are not as they seem. Tell me about the 5 of Cups. Got the Death card. Got the Page of Swords. And we have the Magician. I feel like leaving the current situation, whatever the current situation is. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It could also be a job that we're talking about, maybe a friendship. Maybe you're deciding it's time not to talk to the toxic family members anymore. But it feels here, like with the Page of Swords, that there is some sort of decision you need to make. It's like it's going to be a very challenging situation to walk away from something here. But your intuitive energy, the energy that's in your soul, tells you something's not right. Something doesn't feel right. There's something here that just doesn't feel right. I feel like you have been manifesting. I think you're manifesting clarity. You're trying to make a decision, but you know it's going to break hearts. I was just looking at the Magician is the sword, right? Has a sword there. And we have the Page of Swords, and then the Death card has a sword as well. So it feels like you know that it's going to be heartbreaking, but it feels like somebody here has realized their worth. You know that whatever you're about to say is going to cause an argument. And that's the reason why you've been kind of holding back in the moon energy. Things aren't as they seem. You don't want to say anything about it. You don't want to rock the boat, right? You don't want to rock the boat, and you don't want to cause an argument. But I feel like it's inevitable, because the Page of Swords is the one who's unearthing things, learning things, finding the knowledge. This is a student. You're learning how to close off a relationship or how to quit a job. Maybe this isn't something you've ever done before. Or to tell somebody, look, it's the end. I've got to transform this situation. And that might be, the ending is the Death card. And I feel like after the ending, what you start is the Page of Swords. You start brand new, like you're at the beginning of a cycle again. Got the Knight of Wands. Got the World card. Passion's just not enough for you anymore. And we've got the Empress. I need substance. I need abundance. I need someone who's going to be there for me. Someone who knows their worth. Someone who is solid and grounded and has a lot of wisdom. Like I feel like wherever you are right now, Scorpio, is not the place where you are thriving. I feel like the place where you will thrive is after you close the door on allowing people who don't give you any stability, but they only jump in for, because they're attracted to you. It's like when the fire burns out, then what? So I feel like you are sad, because I feel like you're in a situation where you have already attracted somebody who is in fire, and that was fun for a while, very desirable. You felt very desired and all of that, but I feel like it's become a place of boredom for you. So I feel like you're about to close the door on that energy, being sad because all I'm attracting are people who are not settling down or who just want fire. I feel like what you're looking for in the future is somebody who qualifies as the Empress. So whether this is feminine or masculine, I'm talking about the energy. Somebody who is highly intelligent, connected to the universe, somebody who's abundant, right? Somebody who's very emotional, but very in control of their emotions. Somebody who doesn't really need you. Somebody who is solid and grounded and can take care of themselves. Got the Ten of Swords, but you're going to have to end something first, and I think that's what's going on here. I feel like you're thinking about ending the place where you are. You're currently either in a relationship you're not happy with, in a friendship you're not happy with, the job sucks, the people that you work with aren't great, and I feel like you're the magician. You're manifesting something different, but you're going through all of this energy. I'm going to have to end this. I'm going to have to stop doing that, and it's going to make me sad to close stuff down. But I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argument, but unless I ask the questions, I'm not going to know what's going on. I think you know it's going to end up in you leaving. And I think that's what you're trying to avoid. You're hoping that the person you're with is going to change. They're going to change into this energy of the Empress, and they're just not. Tell me what the outcome is here. Scorpio, the Six of Pentacles. We got the Hanged Man. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. Can I salvage it or not? The Hanged Man is telling me that you're sort of holding back, trying to see it from a different perspective. You're kind of saying to yourself, well, this person I'm with, they do give me reciprocity in most things. You know, this person is on my side. They are someone who is collaborative and cooperative. They are someone who helps me make decisions. They're a person who's willing to work at it. Like the Page of Pentacles tells me that the thing is that this person is willing to work at it, but they're not giving you enough. The Page of Pentacles is something very little. Such little energy is going in on their side that I feel like that's why you're making this decision. Tell me what's next for Scorpio, please. Got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, see, you're not a Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're in the energy of the King of Pentacles. And, you know, I know you're a water sign, but I feel like you're in the energy of the King of Pentacles. I want to settle down. I want to provide. I want to have abundance around me. I want to be solid and grounded and move slow and go over details. And, you know, I want to grow. This person is not giving me enough energy to grow with. We have the Four of Wands, and this might be somebody you either live with. Maybe we're talking about a roommate. Take it as it resonates for you. But it's somebody who I feel that you might live with, or you're engaged to, or somebody who maybe you've already talked about the next level that you're going to in the relationship. There is romance here. This is a romantic connection, but I feel like the person who's in this relationship with you is very passive with their energy. I feel like you're ready to make moves. You're ready to make decisions. You're ready to be grounded and stable and sturdy and move into this abundant energy. And this person is like in the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. They're like, yeah, I think I like you. I think that we have a good connection. Like, it feels like they're being very passive with their energy, not really putting in enough for you to say, you know, I think that you're ready to release this person and close the door. Yeah, first you're going to go into the Hermit energy here. So I feel like you go into self-preservation energy. I really got to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't know what's coming up next. And I know if I say something, it's going to start a fight that's going to lead to an ending. And I don't know if you're ready for it right now. We do have the Chariot here. We do have the Chariot, the Queen of Wands, and the Star. So I feel like you're really attracted to this person. They give you a lot of fire. They're very desirable. They're beautiful to look at or handsome. I feel like that's where you two match. You see this person as the star. You see them as like the brightest spot of your day. But what else is out there? Because this person moves really fast. They give me a lot of passion, but they move independently. This person doesn't seem like they want to be in the Four of Wands with you. They move independently, and they're going to do what they want to do no matter what situation is. And I feel like they keep their feelings under the surface, although they want to move forward. They want to go to the next level, Four of Wands, but I feel like this person moves too quickly for you. And I feel like you're moving really slowly and strategically, trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. And I know that it feels like you know that if you bring it up, we're all going to get in a fight. Yeah, it's going to bring out the worst in us. We've got the Hermit energy. We've got Libra and Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We've got Gemini and Aries energy. Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer and Pisces. We've got Scorpio energy, Piscean energy. Cancer, bottom of the deck. All right, Sagittarius. Tell me about my fire family. Tell me about Sagittarius. For this week, the next 7 days, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Sagittarius. Sag, if you're interested in a private read, please know that there is space over at Wizio. There is a sale up to $20 off of all of my readings for the month of September. From $5 to $20 off my readings, right? For the month of September. Tell me about Sag, please. What's coming up in the next 7 days? Sneak peek for this week for Sagittarius. Tell me about Sagittarius. We do have the Queen of Pentacles. Why is that? Tell me about Sag. We've got the Eight of Cups. Somebody here is walking away from being the people pleaser. We have the Knight of Swords. I think it's this week is the time for the talk with somebody here, Sag. We have the Six of Swords. Yeah, it feels like it is. It does feel sort of tense. I'm just going to say, with these swords showing up with the Eight of Cups, it feels a little tense. We've got 7 swords. I feel like you need the truth about something. And this is the week where we have the talk. Now, I don't know who the talk is with. It could be with anybody, really. It could be a work thing. We got Pentacles. Could be a friend. Could be family member. We do have the mother here. It could be anybody. We've got Gemini. We've got Aquarius. We've got Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like there is going to be, I feel like you're just going to be straight out. Straight up, I feel like you have a question or questions, and I feel like you're just going to be, I don't know if it's, maybe a little aggressive. I feel like you're just going to throw it out there and you don't care if it makes the other person uncomfortable, because this is Gemini energy and Gemini's kind of like that. I'm just going to blurt it out. And if you can't handle it, that's a you problem. So I feel like you're just going to say it. And whatever reaction you get from whatever you say or talk about, or the truth that comes out, or the details or facts that are coming out here, is going to, that's how you're going to decide as to where you're going. If you're going to walk back in to this, or if you're going to walk away from it. I feel like you don't want to cause a fight. Like you don't want to make waves. And the reason that we're in the Six of Swords is because, the waters were choppy. We're trying to get to calmer waters. And I feel like there's something that's hiding under the surface with the Seven of Swords here that you don't understand, or something is under the surface here. It could be somebody's feelings are under the surface, right? Because we do have the Eight of Cups here, and it feels like a detachment of feelings, or somebody hasn't. It's like you're going to give them a chance. Like the Queen is looking into the past, right? It's like, I'm waiting for you to tell me the things that I want to hear in order for me to stay here. Like you're giving somebody a chance. Say something. I'm giving up on you, right? It's a song. And so it's like you're waiting for someone to say something because you're about to give up on them. We've got the Two of Wands. You want someone to make a decision and be honest about how they feel about you, Sag. We've got the Chariot, or you're out. Because I feel like somebody's feelings are under the surface. Cancer energy, and Cancer has a hard time bringing feelings to the surface. Even if they've been with you a long time, Cancer will tend to keep things under the surface. It's like they're scared to show their feelings. You want someone to decide whether they're staying or going. You're giving them a chance here. And you've given them a chance for a really long time, but isn't that Earth energy, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. That's what the Earth energy is. I feel like you've got Earth energy, or you're acting as though you do. And so I feel like this is the representation here is telling me, look, are we settling down? Are we going to go slow? Because I've given you chance after chance after chance, been very loyal. I've hung around, and I'm waiting for you to make a decision to say something about your feelings. Say something. I'm giving up on you. It feels like you're giving up on the situation here, Sag. You're ready to give up on it. Because things have slowed down to almost a nothing here with the Knight of Coins. We've got the Two of Cups. We are talking about some sort of a romantic connection. Could be with a Cancer. We've got the Four of Swords, Libra energy. And we've got the Four of Cups, more Cancer energy. Interesting. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So we've got the Four of Cups. I feel like you are making a decision as to whether you need to reject somebody or not, because you're becoming bored with the whole situation. You've got the Four of Swords, and I feel like you've healed yourself to a certain point here, a point of balance, stability. And I feel like it's time for us to finally talk about it. Is this going forward? Are we falling in love, or what's going on here? Because I think it's happy. I think that you guys are happy, but I also feel like this isn't enough. Like the Three of Cups isn't enough. Yeah, again, we've got 8 cups here. I really do feel like you're thinking of leaving a situation. You want someone to release their feelings about you. And we've got Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Yep, Cancer. You might be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, possibly. Tell me what the outcome is here for Sag. We've got the King of Pentacles. So this person is a soulmate, and that's why you keep giving them a chance. It's why you're loyal and you're not moving, and you want them to say something. We've got the Hermit, but they're not saying a damn thing. They're not talking about it at all. And we've got the Three of Coins. Maybe we're just better off friends. I feel like that when it counts, this person has got your back, Sag. Like, I feel like they are, you know, somebody who's got your back here, who's on your team. And I feel like you feel that the relationship you've got right now with them is like a Three Pentacle relationship. It almost feels like a partnership. It feels like a partnership rather than a love ship. And I think you're falling in love. You might be turning your back from the Two of Cups. Tell me what's next. 10 of Coins, 9 of Coins, and the Emperor. You're going to have to take charge of the situation. I feel like you are somebody who's been through a lot. You've built your life by yourself. You're very confident. I feel like you're very successful in your workplace. You're very successful. Maybe you're an entrepreneur. And I feel like it's like there just needs to be one more pentacle is all you're looking for, and that's the King. You're looking for one more pentacle to make the 10 pentacles. I think that you want something that's long-term, has longevity, but I feel like you are dealing with an Emperor who can't make up their mind. We do have Justice in the reverse, and it gives you no justice. So I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. Are you happy enough to let this go on as it is? Because it does feel like you're kind of in and out of the choppy waters. I feel like this is the week that you're going to be speaking up, saying what you want, and I feel like you're not going to get any justice. I'm just going to be honest with you here. Got the Moon. You don't know what's going to happen here. And you're feeling like if I say something, possibly I could end up in the 5 of Pentacles, or I could end up in the 4 of Wands. Who knows? I don't really know what's going to happen here, but I do know either way it's going to be a new chapter. Either this person's going to push you out to the outside looking in, and that's it, or it's going to be the 4 of Wands. Either way, it's a new chapter here. All right. So we've got Libra, Pisces, Aries. We've got a lot of Cancer. As I said, we've got more Libra, Aquarius. We've got some Virgo and Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and we've got some Gemini. All right, Capricorn. Speaking of Capricorn, let's talk about you, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Capricorn, please. This is for this week. Sneak peek for this week for you, Capricorn. If you are interested in a private read, please look below this video and take that link to Wizio, and you'll see all the prices. I do have a sale on between $5 and $20 off any of my readings. Please go take a look. All the prices are posted. Tell me about Capricorn. Okay. We've got the Knight of Wands. Why is that? We've got the 4 of Swords. It feels like quick healing here. Tell me more. Woo! What was that? What's this? We've got the 2 of Cups and the Ace of Swords. I want to say that somebody here is like finishing up their healing right now. I feel like that Healing is what is coming to you really quickly here, and it's because of some sort of a conversation. Sorry about all the noise. Got the windows open. Some sort of a conversation that you had with someone who qualifies in the Two of Cups energy. This could be anybody. This could be romantic love. It could be a friend. It could be a member of the family. Take it as it resonates for you. But it feels like you're healing from something here. That there's sort of some rapid or quick healing that's going on here. It does feel like, it feels like you are somebody who just has really loved and doted on someone here. Whenever they're down or sad or sick, you take care of them. I feel like it's time to really be honest with yourself, though. It feels like somebody, either you or somebody else in your life, isn't feeling well and you're hoping for rapid healing. But it also feels like this could be rapid healing of your heart energy. Tell me about the Knight of Wands here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. What's coming quickly here? Something is moving fast. Some sort of decision, possibly. I feel like you're being called to try again, resurrect something, possibly. Make a decision of some kind. We've got the High Priestess. Three of Swords. And the Moon. The Empress is on the bottom of the deck, who's in the future. Oh boy. You know what I feel here, Capricorn, is you're about to learn a lesson. And I think that the lesson that you're learning is going to make you the Empress. But I feel like I feel like you're in a situation here that is karmic. Whether, I feel like I feel like you're an overgiver for sure, right? That's what Capricorn is. You're an overgiver. You're doting on people. You're kind. I feel like there is somebody here that I feel is giving you no stability, but you're the person who takes care of them. You're their stable person, right? It feels like you're being asked by the universe to check in with your intuition and make a decision about something that you're not sure about. And I feel like it's almost like you're not listening to the intuition, I want to say. Because you know what the answer is, and you don't like the answer. And a lot of times that's what it is. Our intuition is pulling at us, tugging at us, trying to help us make a decision. And I feel like with the Moon energy here, things are not as they seem. And I feel like also this is a dark feeling that you get. There's somebody here that I feel that you need to be truthful and honest with, or that you need to ask a question of. And it feels like it's going to get in an argument or a fight. This is somebody that I feel you really care for. Tell me more about this. We've got the Star. Got the Nine of Cups and the Tower. You've given a lot. Capricorn, you've given so much to this situation. You've been the star of the relationship. I want to say you're the healer. You're the hopeful one. You keep this person on track. There's somebody who sort of runs in and out of your life. They don't really give you any stability. It feels like they take risks. They're very risky with their energy. And I want to say that this person is also into gluttony. There's a lot of parties, a lot of drinking. This person is sort of very unsteady with their energy. What makes this person enticing or interesting is you. You're the one who projects yourself onto them. And so I feel like you take care of their every whim. You water them, you feed them, you're hopeful for them. I don't see anything here that tells me that they're returning any of that, though. And so I feel like that's why you're being left with a decision to make here. It's a realization that you're having that you're the person who's doing all the work in this friendship, in this relationship, maybe you're a member of the family and nobody's helping you out with anything. They all come and go. You do all the cooking, the cleaning, you do all the doting. And I feel like you're going to have some sort of rude awakening here. A realization. that you've been doing it all, that you've been carrying it all. You're the one making the decisions. You're the one that's carrying all the financial stuff. It feels like, yeah, you're the one that's carrying all the financial stuff. You're the one who's maybe the only one in the household who's working. Maybe you own multiple businesses and everybody thinks they can live off of you. I feel like with the Tower here, with the Wheel of Fortune, is telling me you have a realization that something has to change. And I feel like what has to change is the distribution of wealth. And I don't mean just money. I mean wealth in general. Good health, good luck. I feel like you're the only one who's investing. But something's got to change. It's got to change, and it will change, because the Tower is here. It is going to change this week. You're going to have some sort of a realization, and things are going to shift, and it's going to be a shit show, and you're not going to like what you see. And I feel like you're going to, you know, when the Tower finally hits the ground, you're going to realize that you're the emperor, and everybody else has been feeding off of you, and no one else is really doing anything else. But you have to make some really important decisions and use your intuition, and you don't really want to, but I think you're going to have to. Tell me about Capricorn. What's the outcome here? We've got the Two of Wands. Everybody is watching you. You can see this family here by the boat. Everybody is watching you try to keep everything in balance. And you need to make a decision about what you're going to do, because you're about to realize that you're the only thing that is the good thing in anybody's life here. It feels like this person or people, it could be multiple people, that you're the one who works the hardest and supplies everybody with everything that they need, so they can just go out and do whatever they want. We do have the Two of Wands, and we do have the Five of Swords. Oh boy. It's like you need to make a decision. And you know that when you do make a decision to take a path, it feels like it's going to end up in a fight here, or it's going to be a difference of opinion. They're not going to see it the way you see it. But of course, you're the one that's carrying everything, and they're not. They're just free and flighty and fun and doing whatever they want. But I feel like you're the one that's worried about the books, worried about the money, worried about expenditures and when money's arriving. You're the one who's really working hard. But you see this as reciprocity, but look, these people are people who don't really have money, don't have clothes, they look like they're poor, their clothes are tattered, and they're just sort of walking by with their hand open. And they're like, just drop it in. They're not paying attention to you. This one's not looking at you. These people have their back to you. I feel like you're the one that's bringing in most of the finances, and that you're being taken advantage of. What comes next for Capricorn? We have the Queen of Swords. Yep, for sure. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. So guess what? Queen of Swords shows up and says, you've got to stand up for yourself. You've got to liberate yourself from the situation. And you know that you do. You already know, because the Queen of Swords is highly intelligent. You already know that this communication, this conversation, you need to open this conversation, but you know it's going to get in a fight. And I feel like the people or the person that you're supporting is somebody who's going to say, but I'm sick, I'm not well, and that's why you're taking care of me. And like, it feels like that sort of energy, but you've got to eventually liberate yourself from the situation here, because it's taken forever. You've been holding back, you've been patient, you've been waiting for people to pick up their own tools. I feel like you're the magician, and you're saying to everybody, look, we're all on the same path, because we get to the Fool, right? And the Fool is nothing, because it's zero, but it's the possibility of everything. Then we move to the Magician. Now, it's not enough to have the tools. You have to pick up the tools and use them. You've got to manifest. You've got to use your talents and your capabilities and your resources. You've got to tap into your full potential. And I feel like these people know that the tools are there, but they choose not to use them. So you're the one that is the magician that keeps everything flowing, but it's time to let people be on their own, I think. Yeah, the Five of Wands, it's like feeling in lack, and it's time for you to say something, because the Five of Swords is here as well. Five of Swords is up here. Something's got to change quickly. So I feel like there's going to be a conversation, and it's probably going to get you in some sort of an argument or a fight, so you better put up your dukes. I'm just going to say Seven of Wands is putting up your boundaries, but I feel like it's a monster you need to slay. It's worrying you, and I feel like you need to start pouring out some cups and saying, look, if you're not going to help me, then I can't help you. Can't help you help yourself. You've got to help yourself. You've got all the tools. You've got to learn to use them. So we do have Gemini and Aries energy. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We've got the Emperor, who is Aries. We've got Scorpio energy, Aquarius energy, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We've got Pisces energy, Virgo and Pisces. We've got a bunch of fire energy, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius for the next 7 days. Sneak peek for this week for Aquarius. Aquarius, if you're interested in a private read, please know that there is a sale on between $5 and $20 off all of my readings. Please check the comments for the pinned comment energy there. You can just click on that link. All right. What's this? What's this? Caught it. 9 of Wands. Something is about to change, but I feel like you're the one that needs to take action to change it. I feel like this is communications that have been hard for you. The 9 of Wands tells me that you're exhausted. Something has brought you to your knees here, Aquarius. It takes a lot to bring Aquarius to their knees. A lot. Feels like there is some energy here that you need to dump. You need to get rid of this energy of feeling exhausted. I feel like you're the one who's running around doing everything. We do have the 9 of Cups. And we have the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is overthinking, feeling like your hands are tied. It feels like you think that you can't have your wish fulfillment. It feels like your life is very busy. You're very busy, and you're exhausted. I feel like you need to stop saving people, because the Knight of Wands is very brave and is running in with fire and is saying, get back, you can't have the things that are mine. But I feel like the Knight of Wands is the wounded warrior. Like, I feel like you are somebody who is carrying a lot. I feel like you want to be happy, but it's almost like you won't allow it. You won't allow yourself to be happy. Tell me why the 9 of Wands is here. It's like you're ignoring all of the stuff that you're carrying. It's becoming heavier and heavier. Got the Devil. What you're carrying is an attachment here. It's like you can't get rid of it. We've got the Page of Pentacles. You don't have enough energy to detach from the Devil, to detach from doubt or codependency or something that you're doing obsessively that's hurting you professionally, spiritually, personally. It might be overthinking. We've got the Page of Wands. I'm just going to say that for those of you, this may not resonate for everybody, but I feel like there is somebody here who is exhausted from supporting kids. Like, you might have kids from different people, and you're exhausted with being the only person who's taking care of the children. And I feel like you're just becoming exhausted because the toxicity that's building up for you is all of these wounds. It's like something is about to blow. It feels like you are about to throw down these wands and say, I'm done with all of you. It feels like you do need to let go of some burdens that you're carrying here. For others of you, I feel like you get very little help. If this is the case, that you're a single parent who gets very little help from the other parent, I feel like you're parenting, like co-parenting, but it is very codependent, it feels like. It also feels like the Devil causes issues. Your co-parent could be kind of evil, I'm just saying. Tell me more. We've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. You need to release worry. We've got the Temperance card. And we've got the Ace of Swords. I feel like the only way that you can release worry is by trying to heal the situation or having some sort of a conversation, a healing conversation. I think that you've been patient up to here for some of you, and it feels like you need to communicate. It feels like you need to be honest and truthful, because I feel like you can't carry this anymore all alone. It feels like you have an attachment to a person that you don't want to have an attachment to, and this person is not helping you at all with all of the things that you're carrying. That's very heavy. For some of you, that's an ex-spouse who's is barely giving you any money for the kids, whether they are feminine or masculine, it doesn't matter. But it feels like it's, for some of you, could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Sagittarius possibly. It feels like the only way that you're going to be able to stop the worry is by having a really sharp, pointed, honest, truthful, clarifying conversation with this person, but you're waiting for the right time to do it. Yeah, because you don't want to cause arguments or fights, right? It's disappointing, it's heartbreaking here. I think really all you want to do, Aquarius, is I feel like you just want it to work. Like you just want it to work. But I feel like your heart is broken. You're stuck in your thoughts. You're exhausted. You need to get some things off of your plate. But you have to co-parent, and I feel like it's a very toxic co-parenting situation. Tell me what the outcome is here. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And we have the Strength card. Even the Empress gets exhausted. I feel like you're holding back because I feel like you are making all the money, paying all the bills. Like I feel like you're the person who is feminine or masculine, the one that's taking care of all of us here. And I feel like it is somebody who's putting in a very little effort, and you're starting to get weighed down. You're starting to get exhausted, but you're not saying anything about it. What's the outcome here? I feel like you don't want this person to see that you, even though you are the Empress, feminine or masculine, that you are getting exhausted from carrying it all yourself. We do have the Six of Cups. We have the King of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is somebody that you used to be in love with. Somebody you have memories of being in love with, but this person is a bit of a hard ass. They are someone who just doesn't give you anything on the surface. They are somebody who is, yes, protective, but I feel like they cause a lot of strife in your life. And that's got to change. Because it's supposed to be about the kids. And it's not at this point. It's about two people that are arguing with each other and putting very little effort into the parenting because they're so focused on each other. Yeah, we've got somebody who's very controlling. So I feel like we've got an Emperor and an Empress, and I don't think that you two are together anymore. I feel like the Emperor is really controlling. And I feel like they do everything very detached. And that's the problem. That even when it comes to the kids, they're very detached. But you have this codependent attachment to them. You can't let go of them because you share children. That's what it feels like here. We do have the Four of Wands. You did live with this person. You might have been married to them and happy with them at one point, and you've been trying to heal from them. Eight of Pentacles, working really hard on your healing. And you've got the Eight of Cups, but you had to walk away. Even though you didn't know what was going to happen, you had to heal yourself and leave that person out in the cold. So I feel like, yeah, that's what it feels like to me. Somebody's carrying it all. Whether it is a co-parenting situation or not, it does feel like a divorce, and it feels like you're carrying all the stuff that you're carrying. That person is supposed to be giving you money or energy or helping out or whatever, and they're not. And I feel like you're becoming really exhausted. We do have Sagittarius energy. We have Aries. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. More Sag. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy. More Leo, Libra, and Taurus. Capricorn. And we've got a lot of fire. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo energy. All right, Pisces. Let's get it done. Let's figure it out. Tell me about Pisces. My two fishes friends, my water family. How are you? Hope you're well. Tell me about what's coming up for Pisces in the next 7 days. A sneak peek for this week for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Pisces, please. Tell me about Pisces. Pisces, if you're interested in a private read, please know that I have a sale on between $5 and $20 off any of my readings. Please look in the comments. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon energy. You're in the dark right now, and that's about to change. Something you're unsure about, Pisces, is about to come to light. We've got the Seven of Cups. Somebody's about to pick you. I think that you're confused about a situation you've been in the dark about, but there is change coming here. Ace of Wands is here. There's a new path that's about to open up for you here. And I feel like you're confused because you're in the dark. It's like something that you can feel that's coming. Pisces, you can feel it coming. You know that there is something that is arriving, that expansion is coming, and you don't know what it is. You know that it's new. You know that it's exciting. It's making you feel excitement, but you don't exactly know what it is. It's confusing because you can't see it. You can feel it, Pisces and Cancer energy here, but you can't see it. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune, please. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Pisces. All right. We've got the Eight of Wands. It might be communication that's arriving. Ten of Pentacles. Look, Pisces, I feel like there's some sort of good news that's coming to you about money. It feels like it's about your financial foundation. It feels like it's a raise or a promotion or money that's being given to you. You're about to get communication about something that's super abundant. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You're not expecting it here. I feel like you're holding back on your finances. It's like you're saving money, you're not spending, you're not buying anything new, you're not on any new paths. It's like maybe you're down to the nothings, and at the very last second it feels like some news comes in about an opportunity that you weren't expecting. And I think that's the excitement that you're feeling. Tell me more about Pisces. We've got the Tower. Wow. You're barely holding it all together here financially. That's what it feels like. Somebody here is really struggling financially, and maybe down to the nothings, right? And the Tower, it's like you're barely holding it all together. You're holding everything together, hoping that things are going to work themselves out. Temperance is here. Six of Wands. It's coming in a moment of alchemy, my friend. I feel like relief is on the way. I want to say balance and healing and relief is on the way. You're going to be able to exhale soon. We've got the Page of Wands in the reverse. It's like you feel like it's never going to let up. I'm never going to get out of this position. We've got the Six of Wands. There is a victory here. It's quiet where you are, though. And so you're kind of in the deep waters by yourself. That's what it feels like here. Tell me more. Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. Keeping it to yourself, not really telling anybody. I feel that whatever is arriving could have to do with the Two of Cups. It feels like somebody's choosing you after holding back for a while. Yeah, somebody's choosing you. That's what it feels like. The Five of Wands is, you can see that she's holding back this piece to her chest, right? So it's like somebody who's been in indecision about how they feel about you is about to reveal how they feel about you. They've been keeping it under the surface. Their emotions have been under the surface for a really long time. I also feel like this has to do with money. Like I feel like there is money coming as well. I feel like something is about to change in a very big way, and it's coming in with the Tower. And it's like, although it looks like it's falling apart to you, Pisces, I feel like it's falling apart so it can fall back together. Because the feeling that you have about the Wheel of Fortune is that, well, first of all, you can't stop it. So you can feel it coming toward you and you can't stop it. But I feel like it's exciting. It's exciting but confusing because you don't know what's coming. But I think what's coming is love but also something financial. You're about to get some communication from somewhere here. Tell me about this 8 of Wands. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. 4 of Cups. It might be someone that you haven't really been speaking with. 3 of Swords. Someone who previously broke your heart. 10 of Swords. You had an ending with them. So for some of you, this 10 of Pentacles could be long-term energy that we're talking about. Someone that you've known for a really long time, that you're no longer speaking with, decided not to invest in you, or you decided not to invest in them. The 10 of Swords is something came to a painful ending here, and it was heartbreaking. And I feel like there's been no communication since. That the rejection has made us quiet with each other. So I feel like right now you're kind of repairing yourself. With the 4 of Cups, you're trying to get emotional stability. Tell me what the outcome is. Tell me what the outcome is. Yep, something's coming at you here. With the Queen of Wands, somebody's coming in to get what they want. I've got the 7 of Wands, and I think that you have created all sorts of barriers and boundaries. And I feel like somebody's going to try and leap your boundaries. We have the 4 of Swords. While you're healing, it's somebody who's going to pull you out of healing. Maybe this person has healed themselves, but it does feel like you're going to need to stand up for yourself, because there is incoming energy really quick. 7 Wands and the Queen of Wands, again 8 Wands, which is up here. I feel like this is coming at you really quickly. I feel like you've already healed from this, but I feel like it's coming at you. What's next? Death card, 3 of Wands, and the Sun. There's a transformation that's huge and really, really good. Something you've been waiting for is showing up. The 3 of Wands is the ships that are coming in, and the ships that are coming in is the Sun. Could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be, but the Sun is here, and everything under the Sun grows. Something has been growing here that you've been unaware of, and it's about to arrive. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. It is somebody that you already know, that you haven't spoken with for a while, that's put no energy into this connection with you. They could be somebody that you would have considered a friend, but you no longer consider them a friend. We have the High Priestess, 6 of Swords, and the 4 of Wands. This person moved on to another connection. I feel like you know who I'm talking about because the High Priestess is here. You're going to hear from this person. This person has moved on to another connection. Is this connection still here? They're going to tell you something surprising about their connection. They're going to be very honest about it. 8 of Pentacles. That they've been working on themselves. 9 of Cups so they can be happy. King of Pentacles. And stable. So I don't know if this person is still in this connection, but they want to have a reunion with you. They want to take you out, or they're going to call you or give you some sort of an invitation. I think you know who I'm talking about because the High Priestess is here. But I feel like somebody here is coming for the Empress. If you're the Empress, that's who I'm talking about. Somebody here is coming for the Empress because they see all the glow up, the changes you've made, all the things that the ways that you have grown here. And I think that they've been contemplating coming forward for a while, and they're about to make the decision in the next 7 days, I feel, to come forward. Somebody's been hiding their feelings. King of Cups keeps their feelings underneath the surface. So we do have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We do have Pisces energy. We have Leo energy. Sagittarius, Scorpio, more Scorpio energy. We have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Sag. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you. And if you made it up to here and you're not a Pisces and you're cross-watching, thank you for doing that. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. You guys take care and have a beautiful week. Bye-bye.